From the heart of Philly, this is CBS News, Philadelphia. And now at 11, getting a handle on the flames. Crews make significant progress on a forest fire burning in Ocean County, New Jersey. It's a huge relief to people who are now able to go back home.
Keeping children safe, Philadelphia is setting up new surveillance cameras near playgrounds and recreation centers. Why some say these updated cameras can't come fast enough.
But first tonight, a proposed Sixers arena continues to stir up controversy. Now, after months of debate, the city is taking action. Philadelphia officials say they are putting into motion an independent study on the impact an arena would have in Center City. Good evening, everyone. I'm Yuki Washington.
I'm Jessica Cartalia. Many in the bordering community of Chinatown strongly oppose the $1 billion project.
But other groups say the arena will only boost that area of the city. Here's Carrie Corrado.
The city says given the size and scope of this project, it's still too early to know the specific impacts this proposed arena will have. So that's why they're stepping in, hoping to learn more. It was a packed house inside the Chinese Church and Center on 11th and Vine Street. The Chinatown community gathered once again to talk about the proposed 76ers arena called 76 Place, which would be built on Market Street on the edge of Chinatown.
Chinatown is our home. Our home is not for sale.
This meeting also happened on the same day the city of Philadelphia announced it will initiate a, quote, independent and comprehensive evaluation of the impact, opportunities and challenges.
So we have been pressing for a serious, independent, comprehensive study of the impact of the arena on the community and on the city. So we're pleased that the city is taking up this task. However, we have big concerns that this is a rushed and superficial process. It looks like they're checking off the boxes, and this needs to be much more serious and involve community input.
A spokesperson for 76 DevCorp, the developer of the arena, says the organization is fully supportive of the analysis and looks forward to collaborating with city leadership. On Tuesday, major trade groups throughout Philadelphia joined together at a labor rally to express their support for the arena at the offices of the Eastern Atlantic States Regional Council of Carpenters.
We really feel as though the project is going to revitalize the Market Street East section of town.
As the city takes a deep look into the project, many in Chinatown say the fight is far from over.
A lot of the mom and pop shops will just overnight just disappear. And then once that happens, then the supermarkets will disappear. And if the supermarkets disappear, then all the other residents will follow, and then that's a done deal.
As for what's next, the mayor said city and public agency partners as well as third-party consultants will complete studies over the coming months. Carrie Corrado, CBS News, Philadelphia.
A wildfire in New Jersey is closer to being fully under control after burning nearly 4,000 acres. Tonight, the state's Forest Fire Service says the fire in Ocean County is now 75% contained and no structures are threatened. Last night, 70 homes in Manchester Township and 100 in Lakehurst were evacuated. People have been allowed to return to their homes, but some say they're still on alert.
It's like a scary dream, honestly. It's pretty insane.
I had to go to different houses and wake people up to get them out of here because it was real bad. It was real bad. You don't want to leave anybody behind, especially the people in your neighborhood.
It still is worried because, the fire's still going on in certain spots. Anything could double back.
No injuries have been reported and roads in the area have now been reopened. The investigation into the cause of the fire is ongoing. A fire at a junkyard in Hunting Park earlier today is now under control. You can see the dense smoke from all over the city. It happened on West Hansberry Street. The smoke was so heavy at one point, some nearby schools had students shelter in place. The city health department says it's testing samples of the air for hazardous substances.
Well, tonight we are learning more about a teacher and a mother who was killed in Montgomery County yesterday. 35-year-old Rachel King had dreams of becoming a principal. Her teacher tells CBS News Philadelphia she worked as a teacher at Grover Cleveland Elementary in Philadelphia while pursuing her master's degree. Today, students remembered her and some brought in special gifts to honor her life.
Like when you see her, she smile, she laughs, she asks how you doing, like she'll never be upset. And I just want to make a memory of her by just sitting a rose on her desk.
She was a wonderful woman. Yes, a real big impact for the kids in the school. And this is a school in North Philadelphia, so you already know the statistics and all that. So she was somebody who was over all of that, above and beyond.
No one has been arrested. Police are still searching for the gunman's car, a light-colored sedan. Anyone with information is being asked to reach out to Cheltenham police. A Montgomery County woman is now charged with first-degree murder in the death of her son. Prosecutors say Ruth DiRienzo Whitehead admitted to killing her 11-year-old son yesterday in their Horsham house. Police arrested her in Wildwood Crest after they found her abandoned SUV in the ocean in Cape May. According to investigators, DiRienzo Whitehead told them that she wanted to spare her son from the family's money problems.
100 new cameras are being installed near 14 Philadelphia rec centers and playgrounds in hopes of making the area's safe play zones. Workers installed one of the cameras today at the Marie Dendy Rec Center. City Council approved the $5 million allocation 2 years ago. Since 2019, there have been 300 incidents of gun violence at or near city parks and rec facilities. City Council President Darrell Clark explained how the cameras will work.
These cameras today will be cameras, and you'll hear from the technicians on the team about the ability to look at areas around the perimeter, literally streets away from the perimeter as people run away from the site. We have to show these facilities will be safe.
Police department data was used to determine where additional cameras were needed most.
Turning now to our weather, it is certainly feeling like summer in April. A gorgeous day turned into a mild night, and we are just getting started when it comes to the warmth. Chief Meteorologist Bill Kelly is here with the next weather forecast. Can we just duplicate this? Copy paste, copy paste?
Yeah, absolutely. For a couple of days, your request is in just in time. So that's very nice. Yeah, in fact, let me start you with that. As we all know, of course, we are in April, but temperatures outside today feeling a little bit more like June. Well, very much more like June. We hit 83 degrees today in Philadelphia. We hit 85 in Wilmington. I mean, how about these numbers? Down the shore, the winds were out of the west, so we did not have that onshore component. So Atlantic City got to 83 degrees today. 80 in Wildwood. That, of course, translating into a very mild night. We're still at 67 degrees here in Philly, 72 in Trenton, 72 for Reading right now, and even down the shore, 71 Atlantic City. How nice is it on a night like this? Sit out, hear the sounds, the waves. I mean, beautiful. Winds are much lighter than they were earlier. Skies are clear around our area. So out the door tomorrow morning, we're talking about June-like. Look at this, 62 degrees at 5 o'clock. We'll say 62 degrees at 6 o'clock in the morning. These are the normal low temperatures in early June, like the 4th through the 7th. So it's going to feel like a little bit summer-like out there. By 9 o'clock, we're at 68 degrees, going to 73 degrees by 10 o'clock in the morning. How long this lasts, and of course, our next weather maker, we're tracking it for you. We'll have that coming up in just a few minutes. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Bill, thank you. One of Philadelphia's most beloved outdoor traditions returns. Parks on Tap is back for 2023.
And with such gorgeous weather right now, who wouldn't be outside to enjoy it? Alicia Roberts takes you there tonight, and she's serving up a lot more on this summertime favorite.
While the calendar may say April, today certainly felt more like June, and many here say they simply just didn't want to miss out on these summertime temperatures.
It's beautiful out. I'm honestly sweating a little bit.
Spring was in full bloom inside Azalea Garden behind the Art Museum. And for the first night of Parks on Tap, a traveling beer garden benefiting the Fairmount Park Conservancy, many, like Maggie O'Donnell, couldn't help but soak up the early taste of summer.
Personally, I can't stand winter. Yeah, I'd like it to be like this year round. It's my 23rd birthday!
Andrea Bowling gathered her friends for a night out to toast another trip around the sun, with Mother Nature granting her a gift of a day.
It was the best weather ever. I was not expecting it to be 80 degrees at all.
Just a few lawn chairs away, Benson and his friends decided to picnic in the park.
The weather's nice, so I feel like you get FOMO. So I just want to step outside and just do something.
Eager to embrace all the feels of a picture-perfect night like this, and hoping more will be on tap for all to sip up very soon.
I feel like I already got over my allergies, so I'm fine now. I'm happy that I can still wear a beanie and not sweat, so I'm gonna ride this out for as long as I can.
Alicia Roberts, CBS News, Philadelphia.
I was digging that beanie. Very nice, very nice. Hey, you likely noticed we have a fresh new look to our studio and overall broadcast. Some updated logos and colors that are a little different from what you've known over the years. Now, it's just one part of an evolution here at CBS Philadelphia. We are introducing a new way to share with you what's happening around our area.
Every one of us is concerned about making our city and neighborhoods a better place to live. We care about high prices at the grocery store and the gas station. And of course, we also worry about the safety of those around us. So we will bring these stories right into your home or your hand through the lens of heart, hustle, and plenty of Philly pride.
And tri-state love, that's what it's all about. As we continue tonight, she is the television voice of the Sixers. Kate Scott goes one-on-one with our Pat Gallen and gives her thoughts on the Sixers' first-round playoff matchup against the Brooklyn Nets.
Also, an important mission. A Temple grad student in need of a kidney donation is using her own journey to try and save other lives.
And businesses down the shore say they expect a busy summer season. When we come back, find out how they're gearing up for the big crowds. And you can get the latest news and weather anytime on our streaming channel. Find CBS News Philadelphia through the CBS News app or Pluto TV.
The Sixers will start the playoffs this weekend against the Brooklyn Nets.
It should be a pretty good first-round matchup. Let's talk about it, Don.
Yeah, can't wait, right?
I'm telling you.
Saturday is the day.
Do it.
All right, so the easiest way to see the Sixers celebrate an NBA championship is by doing a search on YouTube. You'll find video of a parade down Broad Street and photos of Dr. J with President Ronald Reagan. That was 40 years ago. Do they have a chance to make new memories with the Larry O'Brien Trophy? Pat Gallen entertains a thought with Kate Scott and a gallon of questions.
The most important things going into the postseason are health and confidence. And the Sixers have those things this year.
It's playoff time, and Kate Scott, the voice of the Sixers, believes this team can be special. She's seen it firsthand. Kate joined me on a Gallon of Questions podcast this week to discuss their first-round matchup against the Nets and hopefully beyond. But she says don't overlook Brooklyn.
They're a great team. I love their young players. Obviously, Mikal Bridges from Villanova, finally getting a chance to shine. I think the Brooklyn Nets are a great first-round matchup for the Sixers because obviously they're not the same team as the Celtics, but they're long and they switch everything and they have multiple shooters.
But in her mind, it comes down to how the Sixers perform. They clearly can beat anyone in the NBA, but can they do it when it matters most?
What a great story that would be, with Joel and James getting the individual accolades, figuring it out in their first real season together. They have the depth. They really like playing with each other, which I think is important. They have that trust that we saw in the second half of the season when it came to their defense.
So while it's true the Nets are the focus, this year it's all about getting past the best. And there are two teams that stand in the Sixers' way of an NBA Finals trip.
Potentially facing a Boston Celtics team who outdueled them in the regular season.
Sure.
The rivalry that has gone back decades there. And then the Bucks, the new best team in the East. Obviously Boston right there with them, but having to potentially go through them as well. The stories will be epic if they get written in the way that I hope that they do.
Pat Gallen, CBS Sports, Philadelphia.
All right, thanks to Pat and Kate for that right there. The Sixers open their playoff run Saturday against the Brooklyn Nets, and the full schedule is finally out. Games 1 and 2 are here in Philadelphia on Saturday and Monday. The series moves to Brooklyn for games 3 and 4 on Thursday and Saturday. Games 5, 6, and 7 are on the schedule if necessary. And by the way, for what it's worth, the Sixers swept the regular season series with Brooklyn. And of course, guys, later on when I see you in the show, we'll talk baseball. The Phillies in action today as well.
All right, looking forward to the fightings. All right, buddy, thanks so much.
Well, crowds in Ireland braved the rain to greet President Biden today. He's there celebrating the 25th anniversary of the Good Friday Agreement, an historic deal that ended the violence known as the Troubles. This trip for President Biden is part homecoming as well. He visited Carlingford Castle, the last Irish landmark his ancestors saw when they left for America.
Coming here feels like coming home, and it really does. Every time I've come, the welcome, the people on the streets, they're just so gracious to us.
Speaking earlier in Belfast, the president pledged support amid new threats of violence and ongoing political instability.
The Environmental Protection Agency is proposing tough new emission standards aimed at cutting pollution and increasing sales of electric vehicles. With these regulations, the EPA estimates that by 2032, 67% of all cars, trucks, and SUVs sold will be electric. The move, though, is sure to draw legal challenges. Some say the proposals are moving too fast for the automakers to handle. There's also concern there's not enough infrastructure to ensure all of the electric vehicles on the road would be able to recharge when necessary.
April is National Donate Life Month, and one Temple grad isn't letting her chronic kidney disease stop her from trying to save lives, including her own. 28-year-old Jasmine Evans spends a lot of her time studying and teaching undergrad classes, but every night she is hooked up to home dialysis. She's been waiting for a kidney transplant for the last 4 years. She's taken her journey to social media, hoping to find a living donor and sharing her story.
It gets to be very challenging, very isolating. In my journey, there were times where I didn't have people who could take up different mantles for me. I guess my response to that is being that for other people as well. And so I just want to leave this world a little bit better than I found it.
She also notes that transplants in the same race are easier but not necessary. Only about 30% of organ donors come from communities of color.
Well, the race is on down the shore to get everything ready before the busy summer season.
Businesses are finishing up last-minute projects like chipping away old paint and cleaning up their storefronts. Store owners and visitors are looking forward to a post-pandemic summer. Many are taking advantage of the beautiful spring weather, like the Walters family, who spent part of their spring break down the shore.
I've been waiting for this for a while. It's a slow march.
We all decided to play hooky after her lacrosse practice and enjoy the day.
The Greater Cape May Chamber of Commerce tells CBS News Philadelphia last-minute bookings for March and April are up over last year. This weather's awesome, Bill.
Awesome.
Oh,
Today,
it's so great.
It's gorgeous today.
Did you notice, I don't know if you're reading that there, but those people on the beach actually had their shirt off and they were hanging out like it was a summer day.
That's right.
That's when a spray tan comes in handy before you get out there for the real thing.
Like I say that, you go, oh, a little early for that, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me show you. How beautiful is this shot right here? Of course, looking at the fountain there at Logan Square. And isn't that nice? It's on, it's lit, and a little bit of a wind kind of blowing that around. We're going to use this as the backdrop, talk about some numbers out there. Temperatures, boy, is it nice. 72 degrees right now in Trenton, still in the 70s. We have 67 here around Philadelphia. Wilmington at 69 degrees. Mount Pocono at 56. Just a delightful evening. 68 for the Lehigh Valley and Cape May. Clouds and radar, we don't have any of either. It is so dry, and it's because of this large dome of high pressure that's off to our south. And it's just keeping not just our area, but the entire eastern half of the country totally dry, cloud-free. I mean, you got to go well back off of this screen to even get clouds, let alone any rainfall. And because this high pressure is positioned where it is, winds around the high work clockwise in the northern hemisphere. So as it's off to our south and to our southeast, those winds are out of the south, and that's drawing up that warmer air. And in this case, for us, near record territory. In fact, look at some of these high temperatures today. We got to 83 degrees. That ties for the second warmest that we've been so far this year. It was not a record. The record for us is 93. But D.C. was 86 today. A record for us is with 92. D.C. got to 86 degrees, 81 in Detroit, 82 in Chicago. I mean, pretty incredible temperatures when you look out over the big picture. Down around Greenville, it was 81 degrees. That's going to translate into a pretty mild night for us tonight. So here's what you can expect. An overnight low of 60 degrees under clear skies. Very mild. That 60 degree, for a little perspective, is the normal for early June. So certainly summer-like out there. And then tomorrow, if you like today, you're going to love tomorrow. How about 86 degrees under tons of sunshine? Near record highs tomorrow. We're going to be a few degrees off. The record right now stands at 89 degrees, and those winds will be out of the southwest about 5 to 15. We're getting about the same, if not a little warmer on Friday, but the difference is we'll have some clouds on the increase. Both days are dry. It's Saturday and Sunday that we're tracking our next weather maker. That will keep our temperatures down a little bit into the 70s. In fact, if we take a quick snapshot of Saturday, I start this Friday night, look throughout the day. The green starts picking up. This is some pop-up activity. Look, by noon, we get into the afternoon, you pick up some darker green. I'm still not to the point that I would cancel plans at all, but I would be weather aware on Saturday because some of these pop-up cells could, of course, cause an impact for your plans. The difference with Sunday, it's overnight late and into Monday. This is a cold front, though. It's going to knock our numbers down big time by Monday. We'll watch it. A little bit more of an organized weather system, potentially. We're not expecting severe weather now, but, of course, keep a close eye on it. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Bill. 86 tomorrow.
Nice.
My throat's feeling a little scratchy.
I know. That tea time is calling.
Hey, here's an important note that has to do with our new appearance and name. If you set your DVR to record any of our newscasts, you may have to reset the recordings for our new name. CBS News, Philadelphia.
It's a very easy solution so you can continue watching our news whenever you want. Ours went into effect last night. It stopped right in the middle. Yeah, so just make sure you program it in. Still ahead, the prom is a special time for high school seniors, but it can also get very expensive. How one local student is helping to make the big night more affordable, all while giving back to the community.
Welcome back. I'm Don Bell with your sports. It hasn't quite been the wheel of fortune. Phillies ace Zach Wheeler has had a tough time going deep into games so far, but when you know it, he finally made it happen today, and the team couldn't capitalize against the Marlins. The Phils and Marlins hooking up in the finale of their 3-game series. Wheeler was rolling until the top of the 4th. Brian De La Cruz with an RBI single. The Marlins take a 1-0 lead, but Wheeler goes 6 innings, allowing 1 run.
It felt good besides the 5th when I walked those 3 guys. Kind of just got away from me, but I was able to get out of there without any damage. So thought overall is a lot better than what I've been doing.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And a drive out toward right field.
Second baseman Bryson Stott is chasing history. He has a 12-game hitting streak. It's the longest season-opening streak for a Phillies player since 1950. He gave them a 2-1 lead in the 5th. However, the bullpen ran into some issues. Jorge Soler tying the game with a home run in the 8th. And finally, De La Cruz ends it in the 10th with an RBI single. The Phils fall 3-2. They're now just 4-8 on the season, but they believe they're moving in the right direction as they travel to Cincinnati for a 4-game series.
Everything's starting to come together. Guys are grinding. They're preparing. They're competing. And we're gonna be in a good spot here soon.
And one other note for you, outfielder Bryce Harper is not ready to return from elbow surgery just yet. But when he does come back, he will reportedly take a shot at first base to give the team some more flexibility. I'm Don Bell with Sports. We'll be right back.
A local student is making sure her peers don't have to break the bank to look like royalty at prom.
Katie Barners is a senior at Cheltenham High School, where she has set up a pop-up shop. There's a selection of dresses, some new, donated by a Trenton business. Others are gently used, and of course, suits for the gentlemen. Katie's prices are pretty hard to beat.
Dresses donated are all $40. Every single one is $40, no matter the size, no matter the color. And the used ones are $30. I want them to feel gorgeous on prom, because you're about to go to college or wherever you're venturing out to after high school. You want to know that you look and feel good, and that really reflects on your mindset.
She says all the proceeds will go to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. The prom pop-up shop is Saturday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Cheltenham High School.
Our CBS News Philadelphia morning team is back tomorrow from 4:30 to 7 a.m., then again at 9. For everyone here, I'm Yuki Washington.
I'm Jessica Cartalia. We stream all day long on CBSPhiladelphia.com. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert is next.
Thank you so much for watching. Take care of each other. Be safe and be kind. Good night, family, and sleep well.